Gentlemen, have you ever noticed a man of average looks strolling down the boulevard, capturing the glances of stunning women as he goes? His shoes tap the pavement with assured grace. His laughter resonates with genuine mirth, and his aura radiates a magnetic allure. And yet, surprisingly enough, he is just average looking. What's his secret? How does he do it? How does he and how can you attract beautiful women like a magnet, even though you are just ordinary looking? Let's delve deep and uncover the tangible steps and sensory details that make him and will make you irresistibly charming to beautiful women. 1. Confidence embodied, the walk and talk. Picture this: a man who stands tall not necessarily in height but in posture. His shoulders are back, his stride even and purposeful. When he speaks, it's not the volume but the conviction in his voice that commands attention. Reflect on this. How's your posture? How do you carry yourself in a room? Can your presence be felt even without speaking? Do you believe by improving the way you stand, walk, and talk that you might get noticed by beautiful women? Attractive women are highly attuned to the way a man carries himself and presents himself even before he utters a single word. By improving your posture and the way you walk, you will immediately be noticed by desirable women. 2. Dress smart, subtle scents and fabrics. Ever walked past someone and caught a whiff of their cologne, leaving you slightly dazed? Our man knows the value of a good scent, not overpowering but lingering. Moreover, he wears clothes that fit him well, feeling the soft brush of a well-tailored shirt against his skin. It's not about brands but the fit and feel. And women notice. Oh yes, women absolutely notice a well-dressed man with an enticing cologne. Reflect on this. When was the last time you invested in a signature scent or a well-fitted piece of clothing? Might this one small improvement in your overall appearance have a tremendous impact on how women see you? 3. Engage and enthrall, the art of conversation. He leans in slightly, making you feel like the only person in the room. His words are chosen, not rehearsed. He might say something like, "I've never looked at it that way, tell me more," genuinely curious about the story or viewpoint you're sharing. Reflect on this. How often do you genuinely engage in a conversation with an attractive woman, feeling the weight and rhythm of each word, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak? Might improving your conversational skills help women be more enthralled with you? 4. The eyes have it, nonverbal narratives. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Our magnetic man understands this. He maintains eye contact not to intimidate but to connect. A slight crinkle at the corners as he smiles. A subtle raise of an eyebrow in intrigue. These minute details weave a story without words. Reflect on this. When conversing, do you truly see the beautiful woman in front of you, or are you lost in thought? When you use your eyes to purposefully communicate with an attractive woman, believe me, she will feel the connection. 5. Details and delights, accessories and manners. Whether it's the vintage leather watch that peeks out from under his sleeve, or the whimsical socks that showcase a hint of personality, it's the little things that count. Pair this with impeccable manners, pulling out a chair or a simple please and thank you, and you've got a winning combination. Reflect on this. What small details in your attire or behavior can you fine-tune to showcase your unique self? Will your paying attention to your accessories and manners help her focus on you? 6. A voice of velvet, tonality and tempo. Think of how differently you'd react to the same sentence said in a rushed tone versus a calm, unhurried tempo. Our magnetic man knows the power of pausing, of lowering his tone for emphasis, and the enthralling cadence that can turn even a mundane story into an enchanting tale. Reflect on this. How often do you consciously modulate your voice to match the mood and content of your conversation? Were you aware that beautiful women are especially attuned to not only what you are saying, but to how you express yourself? By practicing how you speak, do you believe you can become more magnetic to gorgeous women? 7. The mysterious aura, leaving a little to imagination. Ever met someone and felt like there's so much more beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered? Our man has mastered this art of intrigue. Maybe it's the way he occasionally drifts into a thoughtful gaze or the sparing use of words about his own adventures, hinting at untold stories. By not laying all his cards on the table at once, he invites curiosity. Reflect on this. Do you share everything about yourself right away, or do you allow the allure of mystery to draw others in? Very attractive women are used to men just blabbering away about themselves to impress them, but when you become a man with a hint of mystery, how can she resist? 8. The continuous learner, a world of stories and insights. A dynamic conversationalist is often a well-rounded individual. Our magnetic man doesn't just rest on his laurels, he continually enriches himself, be it through travel, reading, or simply listening to others. He might surprise an enticing woman with a fun fact from the book he's currently reading, or a mesmerizing tale from his recent trip. This not only gives him an array of topics to discuss, but also showcases his zest for life and learning. Women adore this in a man. Reflect on this. When was the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone to learn something new or explore an unfamiliar place? 9. Bold initiatives. Making the first move with grace. While many fear rejection, our man views every interaction as a learning experience. He's not afraid to approach someone he finds intriguing, but what sets him apart is how he does it. With a genuine compliment, an open-ended question, or simply a warm smile, he begins. It's not about pickup lines, but authentic interest. And even if the conversation doesn't pan out, he walks away with grace, leaving a positive impression. Reflect on this. How often do you let fear hold you back? And when you do approach someone, is it with genuine interest or a rehearsed line? Yes, friends, attracting beautiful women like a magnet isn't about fitting into a mold, but rather about accentuating the sensory details that make you uniquely appealing. Remember, it's not always about the grand gestures, but often about the subtle symphony of sensory experiences you offer. Ready to fine-tune your charm? The world awaits. Adding these dimensions to your persona not only enhances your magnetism, but also enriches your life experiences. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about attracting beautiful women, but also about cultivating meaningful relationships and personal growth. Ready to elevate your charm to the next level? Dive into these new dimensions and watch the magic unfold. And as you prepare to dive into these new dimensions to attract beautiful women, might we ask you 2 quick questions? Did you find this presentation to be informative and entertaining? Do you enjoy watching videos related to dating, relationships, and personal growth? Great! Just go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you'll be sure to get early access to our next video release. You'll be glad you did. We thank you for joining us here today, and as we bid you farewell, we remind you that you are already absolutely magnetically fabulous, and yes, you are loved.